Hey YouTube, it is Monday, November 20th, 29th, sorry. Anyways, hopefully everyone had a great weekend and all that fun stuff, and hopefully all the Americans had a really great Thanksgiving as well this weekend. Um, so before I start today's episode, I just want to say that I have been actually getting a couple of questions. Ironically, I didn't think I would, but I have been getting a couple of questions asking me why some of my like the episodes I'm doing right now, are mostly just based on me and no juicy stuff. The the funner episodes are to come. I will let you know that. Like I think I've said in the description for my last episode, um, these first 4 to 5 episodes are going to be based on me, just stuff like just random stuff I can think of about me, because that way when I do get into the juicy stuff, I'll hope that most of the questions about myself have been answered, and then and even if there's some that aren't, you can always ask me. And another thing I said too was every sixth episode, maybe every fifth, but sometimes every fifth or sixth episode will be a review episode of the previous 4 or 5 episodes. So after the first review episode, we'll get into some more juicy details and all that fun stuff. So that's kind of where we're going with that. Um, so today's episode is actually going to be my beliefs and values, and I'm just gonna think of some off the top of my head that I think are important to me. Um, and maybe you can leave a comment about something that a value or a belief that's important to you. So the first one that I want to start off with is um, like a value of mine is to be positive. I think that's a very, very important one, and it can be used in so many different levels. It's not just one specific area. I think being positive in general just makes you a better person and makes you feel better. One thing about me that I never shared on my YouTube videos yet was um, about 3 months ago, I developed a sulfite allergy, which is I can't have no processed foods, no fast foods, anything like that. So pretty much I'm just eating raw foods or whatever, like raw vegetables and fruits, and I'm still eating meat. Well, I'm not a huge meat person, but I'm still eating chicken and fish and stuff. So at least I'm getting some protein and eggs. Um, but yeah, but for the most part, I can't eat anything processed that's in a bag or a box. There are some organic stuff I found that I can eat that are in a bag or box, but I try not to eat a lot of it because, I just don't want to react. But what I'm getting at with that is, when it first happened, I was very down on myself and very negative, and I really felt very poor about myself. But then I just realized that this is who I am, and, I lost 30 pounds. And because I became more positive over it over time, I felt like, in a way, I also lost the weight because I was accepting it. And I feel so much greater and better about myself just being on this diet. It's amazing that all that crap food really does make us feel bad, and it bloats us, and it makes us, you know it affects our mood. They say you are who you eat, or whatever you eat is who you are, right? Or however that saying goes. But point being is, I think eating what you eat is a huge factor to your mood. I think if you're just eating poor foods, you're probably going to have a poor mood, and you're not going to be pleasant to be around. So being positive is probably something that everybody should have, you know, no matter what the circumstances are. Whether it's a small thing or a big thing, I think we have to. And I can understand that sometimes it's hard, and we do feel like giving up, because giving up does seem like it's the easy way out. Um, but I think if you're strong enough and be positive, over time things get way better. So that would probably be one of my values, is just being positive and being happy and enjoying life while you're here, because like, this is a once in a life opportunity to just live. So enjoy this life, you know so that would be my one of my number one values. um Another thing I believe in, and it's, whether it sounds corny or not, I'm not huge on religion. um And it's not just because I'm gay. I'm not huge on it, but I do believe aspects of it. And you know, I definitely, for me, I think, the universe, calling out to the universe, a lot of people do, and I do that too. But um, there are people, or maybe a pet that passed away in my life. There's actually a few people and a pet of mine that I can think of that have all passed on. There's three of them in total, and I feel that they're kind of like my god because I can call out to them, and it's good because like I said, I'm not huge on the religion, but I do believe that when we die we go somewhere, whether it's heaven or hell or wherever, even on earth. Maybe we stay on earth, who knows. But I feel that um, we go somewhere good, and I think the three that I count on, they're definitely in a great place. I know that, and it's good to know because I when I'm down and I'm not feeling well, or not sick wise, but when I'm just down and depressed or whatever, I do count on them, and they do answer, I think, anyways. um, but I do call out to the universe, like I've been saying too, and that's amazing too. I think if you're always negative, you're always going to get negative results. If you're always positive, you're always going to get positive results. Because I think that whether it's your body or the universe that you're actually calling out to, they don't understand. It doesn't understand negative or positive energy. I don't know if you've ever read the book The Secret, but there was one part in The Secret that really caught my eye, and she says, um, our bodies are made out of trillions and trillions of cells, and we're in control of them. So if we say, "Oh my God, I'm having a bad day," those trillion cells are going to work around the clock to make sure that you have a bad day. If you say, "Oh, I'm going to have a great day," those trillions of cells are going to work around the clock and make sure you have a great day. So I think that definitely I liked that line, and I agree with that. I think that your body will respond to whatever you ask it for. So and I understand there are some things that we can't ignore. There are pains in our body that probably we just get with age. As you get older, you just get pain. But I think if you're always focusing on that pain, then it's going to feel worse. So I think that we're only human, and I know that nobody's perfect, and we we do have bad days, but I think that the major point is even if you're having a bad day, try to think of positive things, and your bad day will probably turn out better. Because I know for me, when I've had bad days, it just kept going on and on and on and on and on being bad because I was only focusing on the bad stuff. But as soon as but I've had bad days where all of a sudden somebody would call me, or something would just twinkle in the background, and whatever it was, whether it was something small or not, I would start focusing on it, because it was a good thing, and I would start focusing on it, and then that bad day would become good. So I really believe that, I think whatever you focus on for that particular day, that's what your day is going to be. And not even just for your day, but for your whole life. I think that a lot of people, when they say, "Oh, I'm never going to do this in my life," "Oh, I'll never get there in life," and those type of sentences, when you start with "I never will get there," or "I won't," or "I can't," then that stuff will happen. But if you change that stuff to "I will do that," if you change everything to "I will do that," then it will happen. And trust me, I would say 99% of the time it will happen. Because, like I said, again, we're not perfect, so there is still 1% of the time where things won't happen, but you gotta kind of accept it. If something doesn't happen that you want it to happen, then obviously that was just not meant to be. But that doesn't mean that, oh, your life's bad. It just means that we don't get everything in life, and that when we do get stuff, we definitely have to just enjoy what we get and cherish everything that we do get. Um, because just how life goes. So I would definitely say that universe, religion, whatever you believe in, those things are both great tools as well for values, because I think that they've helped me. And that's those, like I said, those are just my beliefs. Some people might not even believe in either of those things. They may have their own belief system, and I respect those people. Um, Another one that I can think of is, oh, my friends. I would say my friends are kind of like a major belief system for me too. And that might sound weird, maybe like, why his friends? But your friends can be like almost like God or the universe as well, because like I said, I feel when there's times I'm not having a good day, and one of my friends calls me out of the blue, even if they start talking about something that has nothing to do with why I'm down, it totally makes me feel better. I have a friend actually, Katie. I talked about her in my past video. She's probably somebody who does that too. She, when she sees that I'm down, she'll change a topic to something funny or random or just out there. And I think not just her. I think some of my other friends do that too. But her mostly, and I'm just saying her mostly because I notice it with her more. Um, and it really does make your day better, because sometimes we don't always need to be babied or have someone try to help fix our problems. Sometimes we just need someone to snap us out of it or make you laugh, because that's what you need sometimes. So I definitely think that friends can be a huge belief system, or family, whatever inspires you more. Maybe some people it's family more, maybe it's friends more, whatever it is. Sometimes even a living person can can be a belief system, and I believe that maybe it's not even a person, maybe it's a pet, maybe it's um, you know, it could be anything, maybe it's nature. So whatever it is, it doesn't have to just be somebody that passed on, or it doesn't have to be a book, or it doesn't have to be um, tablets, or anything like that. It can be a living person or an environment or a pet or a thing even, right? It can be a variety of different things of what it could be to make us happy. So anyways, that would be just kind of a 12-minute summary of some of my beliefs and values. So I hope you definitely enjoyed this video. Um, I will probably see you hopefully on Friday. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that there's probably 2 more episodes before I do a review episode. So I think there's 2 more topics I'm going to touch on of myself before we get into the juicier stuff. But there might just be one more topic. And if that's the case, then that means that Friday will be the last part. And then next week we'll do a review episode. But regardless, there will be a review episode anyways next week. Like I said, I should hopefully see you all on Friday. So have a great day, and hopefully you have a good weekend, and have a great week, because I won't see you till Friday. Bye, YouTube. Have a great week. Bye.